Not really, because this bit stinks.
Well, we're just talking. It's not a bit even. My dad took me to see the Village People when I was a little boy.
Oh.
What?
Really?
In concert. I saw them in concert.
Why would your dad take you to see the Village People?
I don't know. Why would I play Monster Rain? How many questions are we going to ask? I'm just saying that I went to see the Village People and Sister Sledge was the opening band.
So was he a fan of the Village People?
No, I was. I had all their records.
And you were family.
Wow, that's a big surprise.
YMCA. I had In the Navy. I had,
Macho
Man was great. And the live one, Live and Sleazy.
You were the strangest little kid. Just a little
and
weirdo.
he's a normal man?
No.
How did you discover the Village People?
They were huge in the 70s.
No, dude. There was knowing about the Village People and then discovering the Village People.
I don't know, but I remember the construction crew cover.
I discovered in my little brain Zeppelin, Black Sabbath. We have something in common. I was a big Sabbath fan when I first started, getting into music. Village People. You knew the songs, you heard them a lot, but it wasn't like, I need to buy their albums.
You must have been an AM listener.
Oh my God, they're coming to the Nassau Coliseum. I gotta wait online and get my ticket. Why would you get into that band?
The two concerts in the 70s my dad took me to were Kiss at the Garden, and the Village People.
And did you realize, looking around, what was in the audience?
I don't remember it, dude. I didn't even know they were gay. I had no idea. I mean, Felipe Rose, the Indian, I probably would have realized was gay. Or Victor Willis, the lead singer, I heard wasn't gay.
Wait. You know the names of the...
I know a couple of the names. Felipe Rose and, Victor Willis, the lead singer.
Oh, man.
Who doesn't know that? I Am What I Am. I mean, I should have known that was a gay song.
Oh, my God. Club Soda Kenny.
Hi, Kenny.
I didn't even know you entered the studio, Kenny.
Hello, everybody.
How are you?
I have a question for Jimmy Kins.
Sure.
Why would you be coming into the city today? I'm just wondering.
To see your lovely face.
Why don't you raise the mic up instead of hunching over there? You're 6'8".
Have to raise the mic up to the ceiling. Look at him.
I'm starting to think there might be something going on today, Anthony.
C-A-Y-am-I gay. Now, I wanted to ask Jimmy Kins, at that concert, is that where you learned how to rub up against people?
No, I don't remember. Oh, frottage? I engaged in frottage in high school, it's called.
Frottage.
Well, I actually almost got thrown out of school because I did it to a teacher. Where you bump into a girl's ass with your hand and you see if you can get both cheeks. I did it to Miss... I don't want to say her last name.
Wow.
I did it to a teacher.
Whoa. It's called frottage?
Frottage is the actual fetish of rubbing your cock on people. I would do that all the time. And one time I did it to a teacher in the pool area. Miss Dunn, her name was, and she had.
Wait, you would try to rub your cock on two cheeks,
or your hand, whatever you could get.
Getting it over that butt crack is.
Cheek. I used to go home and whack off thinking about how many cheeks I got, and I got Miss Dunn. We were in the pool area. I walked by. It was just me and her walking by, and I just grazed. It was called grazing. I grazed her ass, and I felt her spin and glare at me, and I just kept walking.
Oh, you little creep!
And it was your.
Yeah,
you definitely got her with your junk, not your hand.
No, my hand.
Oh,
which
okay,
is worse.
right.
It was like I grabbed her ass. In the back of my hand, both knuckles across, and the little slope. Cheek, crack, cheek.
Oh.
Who's better than him?
Leaving some chocolate treat he just ate on our butt.
My high school
telltale fingerprints.
My high school was known for ETs.
What were those?
Elbow tits.
Oh,
that's too violent. You couldn't get a good feel with an ET.
No,
it wasn't like a
feel with
no. It was
either.
as soft as possible too.
But I mean, even just the elbow's a hard bone. I'm saying.
Just walking by, you just walk with your elbows a little higher. That's all.
Dude, I used to love.
It was a weird thing in my high school. Everyone used to talk about it. The ETs. You get any ETs today?
My favorite girl was Liz. She was a senior. I was a freshman. I used to always try to bump into her because she was juicy, man. I would look at girls and just figure I have to graze her somehow.
They would probably all know and go, oh, here comes that creepy Jimmy kid.
Do you still do that?
No. It's actually, I'll avoid it now. It feels too violating. No, I don't do that at all anymore. Ever.
What the hell was that? So the Village People. That's
they were good live. Sister Sledge, We Are Family was a big hit. Who didn't enjoy Sister Sledge?
Did you have Village People posters in your room?
I might have. I don't remember. I don't remember.
Who'd you dress up like?
No, I didn't dress up as
that
any
would
of the
have been
Village
cute.
People. No,
Jimmy went dressed up like a little cowboy or something.
No, I think Glenn was one of the guys too. I don't remember all their names.
Of course, it was Glenn.
There was the construction worker, of course, but I didn't know they were gay. I didn't get it. I didn't know Village meant 14th Street to Houston. I mean, I didn't realize that.
You thought it was like a village.
Like a village of cool people.
Right.
Where everyone, all men worked and sang.
Cool people.
They were cool. The Indian was my favorite. Growing up, the Indian was my favorite. I thought he was the coolest, yeah.
Dude, I was about 10 and I knew they were gay. And I didn't even know what gay meant.
No, I was very young. I didn't understand. I didn't know that.
I just knew that that's not how they dress when they're out on the street doing those professions.
All these things add up, though. The Monster Rain, the playing asteroids for a...
I was a weirdo.
record. You were a weird little kid.
Don't say was.
I used to fantasize.
That bothers me that you think there's a was in that sentence.
Kiss were my heroes, bro. Kiss in the 70s.
Well, Kiss was all our heroes.
And I used to fantasize.
I bought every Kiss album.
So did I. Well, it was bought for me, but I used to fantasize about Kiss, not sexually, but they would come to my house.
I had a problem that they wore makeup. I was a little uncomfortable with the Kiss makeup.
That's why
thing.
I liked them. That's why, because they were like superheroes. They were like superheroes.
I got to hear this fantasy.
Right.
That they would come, and this was a recurring one, that Kiss would come to my apartment and hurt me and kick me down the stairs and beat me. And then hug me and love me and make me feel better.
You're kidding.
No.
Please tell me
Oh, no, that was
this is a joke.
That was a recurring fantasy. It was never sexual, though. It was about... Like, I don't know why I associated, because I had a pretty normal household. I always associated that uncomfortability with love.
Yeah, have you ever met his parents?
They're very nice, normal people.
Yeah.
They're the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Never abusive. They were really
That you
great to
know
grow
of.
up with.
So
Well, yeah,
where
I
did
know,
this
yeah.
come from?
Well, my dad drank a little abusive.
Why
sure.
would you have this fantasy?
Don't
that
know.
Kiss comes to your house. Now, do
Yes.
they knock or are they just there?
Don't remember. I can just remember my steps in my house and picturing Paul and Gene and all of them loving me and making me feel better and hugging me and telling me I was
But
a good
they're
boy.
the ones that beat you.
That's the oddness of it. I don't know where it's. Look, why would I fantasize about? Why would my favorite play friend? I had two play friends growing up. One was a middle-aged woman named Helen with a beehive hairdo. I don't know where that came from. That was one of my imaginary friends. And one
Imaginary friend was
named Helen. Helen, yeah, with a beehive hairdo, and one was
Keep tabs on all this, people. You'll be tested.
one was a little boy who was me, but he wore a cape, and his name was Jimmy Robinson. and me,
I can't absorb all this stuff. You're going too quickly.
It's all true.
I want to remember all of this.
and me and Jimmy Robinson hated Jimmy Norton. That I remember.
You know,
Wait. You and Jimmy Robinson.
my fantasy friend was Jimmy Robinson, but it was me in a
And it was
cape.
you. But how could you and him hate you?
Gee, I don't know. That was just the fantasy that I would play with Jimmy Robinson, and Jimmy Norton was another fantasy character. I mean, sure, there's psychologists all over the tri-state area writing this down.
Oh my
wow,
God.
I don't
split
know.
personality crap.
No. I don't think it was split personality. It was just this weird self-esteem stuff.
Did
And
it
you
say
and
any-
hate him. Did you talk to Jimmy Robinson?
Oh yeah, I remember. My only memory of a vivid.
Jimmy Robinson.
Because I thought he was cool from Lost in Space. Will Robinson.
Will
I thought that name was cool.
Robinson. You're Jimmy Robinson.
So my only real memory of Jimmy Robinson was him riding a tricycle, which was me with his cape on, flowing behind him. That's how young I was. I don't know where it came from.
Did it say anything on your cape?
No, it was just a plain cape, as all cool people had. You
no
don't have anything on your cape.
JR on your chest.
No. Bum, bum, bum.
I think you were touched at a very, very young
It's
age.
very possible, dude.
I mean,
but
very, like under 5.
there's other things that contribute to self-esteem too.
You know,
it's not necessarily that. It doesn't always have to be that.
You know, I'm just going to throw this out there because I know it's a hacky radio bit, but I don't know. Would you ever go under hypnosis?
I've tried already.
On
They
our
just,
show?
No, they tried. I can't be hypnotized. They tried on Tough Crowd recently because there was a really funny idea. I don't know what they were going to have me do, but they were going to hypnotize me to do something, and then Patrice, they were going to try to hypnotize. Like every time Colin said a certain word, Patrice would just shut up because he would always talk over people. So that was. But I can't be hypnotized. I can't
Yeah.
relax enough. I tried to, and the guy's like,
Can you
"You're getting
imagine
sleepy."
him under hypnosis with like a real expert?
This guy was an expert.
No, I'm just saying if we did it on the show.
No, I can't be.
Yeah.
I'm too
I
easily
don't buy
distracted.
any of that anyway.
Um,
Okay, now you covered Jimmy Robinson. What about the woman now that was your playmate?
I don't know
What
where
did
she came
do?
from. Helen was my. I don't know where
Helen, an older. That's like a librarian. Or
Yes.
was that the type of woman she was?
Yeah, she was in her. I'm picturing her right now.
After Helen Keller.
No, it wasn't after Helen Keller. It was. She had
You could picture what she looked like as a real person.
Oh
in your head?
yeah. She actually. Maybe I saw a picture of my mother when she was very young because it reminds me a little bit of my mom, like from the '60s, who obviously was before I was born. But Helen had a beehive hairdo, frosted. And she was my imaginary friend, was Helen. I don't know why.
I love this stuff.
It's
man.
completely true.
It is insane.
bizarre.
Every day I learn a little more about what just a little creep you are. Just a frightening little messed up kid.
Oh, it was
I love it.
Stop with the where.
No,
were,
it's no.
the
You know what
was.
it is? Were and was is fine because now he's an adult who makes his own decisions. It's based on what he wants to do. He's a freewheeling guy. If he wants to buy hookers and have them crap on him, that's fine. You're an adult. As a kid, it's creepy Because kids do things like play with their friends, with toys. They enjoy Christmas. They enjoy their parents. They don't make up little playmates that are them with capes and little school marm type playmates that are 50 friggin' years old with beehive hairdos. They don't play Monster Rain. They don't enjoy the Village People. It's just a creepy little thing.
The Village People, the only thing you're wrong about is the Village People, because they were very big back then, and again, when you're that young, you don't recognize. They were like
colorful and fun.
Makeup, they had the costumes. I love Kiss for that reason, too.
There you go. Oh, the Kiss beating story?
You know, that's odd, yeah.
I don't think we can find another listener that grew up listening to the Village People.
I guarantee you can.
Oh,
no way.
Dude, they were in the 70s, man. When they were
I
huge.
I would hear them when I'm driving. You know, my mother.
We all knew who they were, but
listen,
you didn't become a fan of the Village People. You just didn't.
Well, back then it was
there was not one person in my high school that went around saying, he liked the Village People.
Because there was a disco rock split back then. I didn't know about that. I was a little too young.
How old were you?
When you were
junior high, whatever.
When were the Village People popular? 78, so I was 10.
All right, he's 10 years old. So it's different,
I was 11 when I saw my father took me to see Kiss in the Garden. I think Cheap Trick opened in December 16th of 79 on the Alive 2 tour.
I could even buy that you're 10 and you're a Village People fan, not knowing,
Yeah.
That's fine. The Kiss thing, you be a Kiss fan, that's fine. But you would be a Kiss fan without the images of them beating you up and then coddling you and saying it's all going to be okay.
And hugging. I told you, I got my picture with Kiss recently. The first time I'd ever met, with Gene, I was starstruck.
You were scared you're going to get bitch slapped by Paul Stanley.
Dude, when he
how do you allow Paul Stanley to bitch slap you?
He didn't bitch slap. Oh, and the thing. He put it behind
In your fantasy, did he hold your head close to his puffy hair chest?
No, dude, it wasn't about sexual stuff.
Everybody!
Dude,
we're gonna cuddle Jimmy Norton!
He, from behind me, I had the photo, you can see the photo, I'm standing there, he reaches around behind me and puts his arm on my chest. This is last November, I tilted my head and put it on his bicep. It was like a childhood hero thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, I almost held his arms, I didn't do it.
Your fantasy come true.
It wasn't about sex, and I don't want to touch Paul Stanley, but it was like, it's like a superhero.
That's another part of the weirdness.
For you to touch him.
Yeah, probably.
That's another part of the weirdness. If you said you had some kind of physical attraction and it was a sexual thing, it would be disgusting to me. But the thing is, it's creepy.
Yeah.
That you just wanted them to say, to like your company and love you and
be my friend and hug me.
Beating you
after kicking me down the steps and beating me up.
That is so weird. Oh, I got to play the Monster Rain thing. We're not taking a break, but Monster Rain, the commercial by Laszlo.
Yeah.
From GTA. It's not in GTA, but Laszlo decided to put this together for us. Check it out.
He was just the boy next door.
Mikey, where are you?
It's a game for kids that's sweeping the country.
Jimmy, what are you doing?
Jesus H. Christ, my little baby!
Monster Rain. Monster Rain. The game you play under the porch. Monster Rain.
I like that one, man.
It's hilarious.
That is bizarre, though, man.
Yeah, no, it's a little odd. I admit it. I don't know where it comes from or what it is.
Jimmy Robinson.
The cape.
Well, here's a guy that also listens to the Village People. I'm stupefied today. Steve, what's up?
I'm using Steve because I ain't giving my real name. I got to back up, Jim. I honestly listen to the Village People.
Really?
How old are you?
I mean, all right, listen. We all heard them on the radio. I mean, did you consider yourself a fan?
Yep.
How old were you?
So weird.
2 years older than you, Jimmy.
Oh, so yeah, you were 12, 13. I mean, it's pretty normal. They were kind of cool guys, you thought, back then.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm saying Steve because I'm in Brooklyn.
Live and sleazy. That was a good song when you were young.
I have no. I only know a couple of the hits. That's about it.
In the Navy?
In the Navy, I know.
YMCA, obviously everybody knows, but there's a couple of...
Macho Man. You can't go to a wedding without hearing, like, YMCA or something at the end of the night.
Yeah.
So.
And the Yankees...
that awful
grounds
crew. Yeah.
The grounds crew
right.
come out and...
What's that stand for with the Village People? Young men carry AIDS?
Chris from Boston. Hey, guys, can you picture Lil Jim in his little Kiss Army makeup with a little black tear running down his face after getting his ass kicked by grown men in cat makeup?
I never dressed up like Kiss.
No.
Never wore the Kiss makeup.
Oh, well, that fixes everything.
Would almost be sacrilegious. I felt that I couldn't.
Really?
Yeah, no, I never dressed up.
You were a huge Kiss fan then.
Beyond.
Wow.
Dude, my father had to buy tickets 6 months in advance, and we were almost in the top row in the Garden. That's how Kiss in the 70s was bigger than anybody is today.
And was the night of the concert like this was a big thing? It was going to be amazing.
Dude, I was a god in the neighborhood. No one else could get tickets. They're like, Jimmy's going to see Kiss. This is in August. In December, he's going to see Kiss.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe my dad got me tickets.
Tell him to get out from under the porch. It's time to go to Kiss.
Yeah. Maybe there's another reason you were a god in the neighborhood. Sucking all their wieners.
You'd think you would get better tickets for all the sucking you did as a kid. My God.
I still didn't tell you about the brother and sister that I used to have sit on my face so I could smell their pea-stained underwear. I'll tell you about that someday.
Oh, Jesus.
Considering the show really blows today, maybe you should pull that one out of your back pocket.
Yeah, I can't say their names, but when I was that young.
Why the brother, too?
I didn't, again, it wasn't a sex, it was just the smell of piss. It wasn't him sexually.
Was it you or Jimmy Robinson that was...
I was unfortunately Jimmy Norton. I'd love to blame that one on Helen, but I think she was trying to ixnay on the face sitting A. But no, it wasn't about the one. I was attracted to the sister, actually. That was the girl that I was naked one time in front of me, and I loved her ass so much I was sitting next to some sticker bushes, and I'm like, you can either sit in my lap or sit in the sticker bushes, and she sat in the sticker bushes, which destroyed my little self-esteem.
And how old were you?
Again, second, third grade. I moved.
See, I had no clue about this stuff when I was growing
out of that
up.
neighborhood. Halloween of 4th grade, which is the very beginning of 4th grade. So anything I'm talking about, this stuff, all happened before Halloween of 4th grade. All of it. Yeah.
And a brother and sister.
Not at the same time, but
Not
yeah.
at the same
They both
time.
would pee their pants. I imagine they had a wonderful upbringing.
Not at the same time.
No, I mean, it wasn't some weird... And it wasn't even a sexual thing.
It
was just
wasn't
the smell.
some weird, he starts saying.
See, we could almost let you off the hook if it was them together, because then you could say, well, I did it because the sister... I don't know, but that means you were just under the porch with the
No,
guy.
this was behind the bushes.
Behind the bushes.
Yeah.
And what would you say? Take off your pants?
No, with pants on. No, it's never nude.
Oh,
the only
pants
one I
on.
wanted to see nude was the sister, who I had like a real crush on.
I would
liked
love
her.
to take a blacklight to his childhood home. Behind the bushes, under the porch.
And you'd say, sit on my face?
Don't remember how it would go. I honestly don't remember. I can just remember liking the smell.
Yeah, there's got to be a beginning to that, though.
I'm sure there is. Probably happened during wrestling, and I would pretend to lose. I don't know.
Oh, got you. Yeah,
Do not
like
know.
All right, let's.
But the girl I really had a
Unbelievable.
crush on. She was a year older than me.
So glad we're getting the gay out of
Where
the show.
is she buried now?
Yeah, where can we find her?